I am Shubham Saxena from the Mechanical Department, Beltic University, Chennai. My batchmates are Roop Narayan Singh and Amar Kanja. We are doing our final year project in the topic implementation of 5S in Beltic University under the guidance of Dr. Mathyalagan P, which is the Dean of School of Mechanical and Construction Engineering. As we are toward the completion of our project, we would like to thank all the members who have guided and mentored us throughout this study. We would like to thank Dr. Mathyalagan P, Dean, Mechanical Department, who was also our project guide, Professor Devika D, which is the project coordinator, and our parents and Almighty for showering us their blessing. The project is basically focused on the better management of college employees and its facilities throughout the process of 5S, which is in Japanese technology used in housekeeping index in improving the productivity of the institute. This project will use the technology of 5S to identify the waste and standardize the operating system in a systematic order, adding more value to the institute. This project will help in knowing how to implement 5S in a service sector, especially in an educational institute. That is the Beltic University we are focusing on. The 5S makes all the members in the college to work towards its principle, starting from the dean to even the cleaning person. There are objectives. The primary objectives are to study the institute and implement 5S to improve the performance and also for the bringing a well-organized environment in the institute. The secondary objective is to identify the waste, to identify the areas and the zones where we need to apply the 5S technology and standardize the operating procedures. The methods of data collection are primary data and the secondary data. In the primary data, the collection is taken from our observation, and the secondary, the data is taken from the books, journals, and magazines. There are certain limitations of the project. That is, it is based on only upon the one institute, and it can't be implemented in the same way to the all other institutes. It has been done based on the present infrastructure of the college, which may change in the future. So the introduction is that the 5S is a set of techniques providing a standard approach to housekeeping within the lean. 5S is a process of creating and maintaining a safe, well-organized and clean environment. It promotes just not picking the waste and throwing it through the identifying the waste is one of the major aspects, but the major emphasis is on being organized and maintaining a designated place for each thing and also implementing the thing that when the things are taken from their respective places, they are kept back in the same place from where it has been picked. The 5S was initiated in Japan. The acronyms of 5S are SERI, Saito, Shizo, Saiketsu, and Shitsuke, which are having the meaning sorting, setting order, shine, standardize, and sustain respectively. There are various profits for implementation of 5S. That is better utilization of resources, identification and removal of wastage, organized and disciplined way to work, maintaining a neat and hygiene climate, making communication very easy, making the workplace very accessible, and help us to know what work we need to do and where to do. The SERI is sorting, which means the arranging through the content of the college, environment, and removing unnecessary items. This is the action to identify and eliminate all unnecessary things from the different places in the institute. The second one is Saito, that is meaning set in order. One place for everything and everything in its place is the basic concept of the Saito. This phase helps in removing the muda, that is waste which does arise generally in day-to-day life. Other wastes are motion waste, searching waste, the waste of human energy, and the waste of unsafe conditions. The third one is CISO, that means shining or cleaning. We know that cleanliness is next to God. This step indicates to keep the place, that is the institute, clean and neat. Main importance is that to turn workplace into clean, bright place where you will enjoy working. Keep everything in the top condition so that when someone needs to use something, it is ready to be used. The fourth one is psychessu, that means standardize. In an institute, the human nature being is so variable. There is some always a chance that a member in the college divert from the practices and go back. Psychessu is used to prevent all the members in the institute from the diverting. Standardizing refers to standardized work practices. It refers to not only standardized cleanliness, but this also means operating the practices in a consistent and standardized fashion. The fifth one and the final one is the shitsuke, that is sustain. The final stage is that the bring discipline. To retain the initial use of S, it is needed to sustain and be self-disciplined. The present condition of college is that the college is having 3 floors. So talking about the ground floor, this is the floor which is the most important part of the college. It is one which gives the first impression about the college to everyone, whoever comes there. This floor had got reception, vice principal, office, staff room, accounts department, cafeteria, auditorium, and bank. This is the drinking place where the glasses are shuffled up. So it creates problem whether the glass is used or unused. This is the HOD room where the various documents and the things are haphazardly arranged. The first floor are having 2 seminar halls, classroom, dean's office, mechanical staff room, director room, and other computer labs. The condition of the seminar hall is quite well, but it still needed quite lot improvements. This is the staff room of the civil department in the very first floor. The things are very much arranged, disarranged in the staff room. Second floor, we are having classroom, examination cell, toilet, drinking water facilities. In computer lab, AC are not functioning properly. This is the second floor staff room, which is located in the second block. Implementation of 5S. In the college will undergo certain steps that to be followed very strictly. So we are creating 5 subzones: ground floor, first floor, second floor, and the third floor. So talking about the implementing in the 5S SERI, which is concerned with sorting the items and finding out the necessary and unnecessary items. This phase is mainly to identify the waste in each zones. We have to question some: is that item needed? If it is needed, is that much of quantity? Who is ultimately taking care of these items? So we have sorted out different things in the HOD room in order to arrange in a proper manner. Second one is CITO, setting in order. CITO is concerned with the keeping of necessary item in the correct place so that everyone is easily assessed. So we are focusing on what do I need to do my job, where should I find the required items, how many of these items are really needed. So this is the thing we have done in that staff room, arranging the proper things properly. The shining, that is CISO, is concerned with that everything clean and everything in the college in a daily basis and using it to inspire the defect in the equipment. Site equipment is standard, which is concerned with creating visual controls and guidelines for keeping the college in a good, organized way. Shitsuke is concerned with giving training to develop the discipline among the members of the institute that everyone follows the 5S standards. So in the drinking water, we are implementing the 5S by putting the used and unused banner so that it will be easy for the members to choose the glass which is used and unused. In toilets, every floor of our college has a toilet. The toilet must be cleaned regularly. That must be cleaned at least thrice a day and should not be based on the checklist. In staff room, everything should be kept in the proper position. That is the files, the record books, the pens, and the various documents. The dining place, the keeping the place neat and clean and not throwing the waste in the table. Proper dustbin should be placed in order to keep the dining place good and hygienic. Here are we are providing some checklist, that is files or records should be kept in proper place, location, part identification, quality indicators, unneeded records, and we are giving the scores, the previous scores, and after the implementation, what are the present scores. So we need to compare these two scores, and accordingly we will get the result. So hence the conclusion is that from the looking at the benefits of implementing 5S in the college, the institute must look towards implementing 5S in the college for having an organized and proper place for education. This would improve the workplace. The implementation of 5S in the college will improve its effectiveness and also give a great image in the eyes of the parents, upcoming students, and also the tutors and other bodies. Thank you.